Sup people, Doug8798 here, Douglas Blair Roberts. Time for another video narration intro. And this time, as you can see, this is my video narration for the Street Fighter Alpha, the animation movie reviews, part 1 and 2. The part 1 narration and the part 2 real life superhero webcam on camera webcam 2024 version. Sometime in the future there'll be an updated 2025 version with the cool new box armor I've added to my wardrobe. Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha, the animation. The links will be in the description box below. I decided to start off with Street Fighter Alpha, the animation, because most people prefer Street Fighter 2, the anime movie, which is next, by the way. I love the Street Fighter 2, the anime movie, and appreciate what it's done, but I think the Alpha, the animation movie was superior in storyline, animation, action, and everything. And I thought the overall Street Fighter Alpha series, canon or not, Alpha video game series was one of the best time periods of Street Fighter. So I like how the Alpha, the animation, features a storyline based upon that time period of Street Fighter. And when I judged both together based on storyline and accuracy to the source material, both differ from their source material in various areas, but the Alpha, the animation, was closer to its video game and made better usage of its storyline and characters. This is loosely based upon Street Fighter Alpha. Street Fighter Alpha 2. It features Ryu once again trying to overcome the Sasatsu no Hado, the dark energy chi within him, with Akuma trying to get him to fully succumb to it like he has. And it focuses on Ryu's rivalry, confrontation, and eventual fight with Akuma, which happens at the end. They begin squaring off as soon as the movie, what's his name, and it leads right directly into Alpha 3. Despite this being Alpha 2. Now, while it is true to the game, it does differ in various areas. When it comes to the major antagonists, instead of Bison, a new Cell style of villain, and a prototype to the villain Seth from Street Fighter 4, named Sattler, who absorbs the Street Fighter's data and utilizes their moves like the Hadouken, is the main antagonist. And there's an original storyline with a boy named Shun coming there posing to be Ryu's brother, pretending to be Ryu's brother, when at the end you later learn what his true purpose was and why he did that. But whereas the previous one, Street Fighter 2, the anime movie, had realistic K1 kickboxing martial arts style of action. This has straight up anime video game action, which I like better. If I wanted to watch the realistic K1 martial arts action, I just watch a real life martial arts contest, a real life martial arts combat sport, or any form of action martial arts or kung fu film. I want to see all of that, but I want to see the anime and video game action too. So that's another reason why I prefer Alpha, the animation, and I prefer this updated 2000s style of anime. Yes, this is 2000s. This is 2000s, even though the anime itself came out in the 99, but it came here in 2000s, and it looks like what anime would look like in the 2000s and even part of the 2010s. Yeah, they made great uses of the characters. Ryu, the storyline mostly follows Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, and Sakura, with the other Street Fighters, Rose, Oh no, Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Sakura, and Birdie having his largest role in Street Fighter today. Today, this is also takes inspirations from the Street Fighter Alpha 2 manga, which was mostly released in Japan and international countries, with only Volume 1 being translated, only Chapter 1 and 2, Part of 2 being translated here in English. But in that one, Birdie has a large role. He has a super large role too. So yeah, those are the characters this mostly follows, with Saddam, Rose, Akuma, Zangief, and the other Street Fighters, Guy, Dawson, Dan, and Vega, and Rolito playing supporting and minor roles. Once again, like I said, this made better uses of the characters. One thing I didn't like about Street Fighter 2, the anime film, the plot only mostly followed 4+ characters, and the other characters only show up for a cameo fight or two, and they quickly leave and are never seen again in the film. This one, it managed to involve the character, managed to utilize and involve the characters more. There's still quick cameos here too. They managed to do more with their characters and cameo in a much shorter time. Another reason I thought this particular anime movie was better. So yeah, you'll just have to see in the part 1 and 2. Like I said, this is the webcam version is from 2024. Yeah, 2024. There'll be an updated 2025 to give my updated opinions and updated observations based on watching this film. Alright, I'm finished for now. And like I said, I talk about Street Fighter the animated series all the time. Let me talk about the other parts of the franchise, because I consider this animated series out. I consider this out for the animation, the animated series, and Unon to be the supreme best Street Fighters outside of his comic book. So, with that being said, let me close out of here. Let me close out of here and get started on Street Fighter 2. Alright, I'm finished.